Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just check our description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule, and it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Okay? Be sure to tell a family, friend, or foe, or to come on over and subscribe to the channel so that they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. There is enough space in this place for everyone to be notified. Thank you all for stopping by and saying hi. Okay. First card we have here is Mystery. Collective, you could be talked about, being discussed, or observed as a mystery. There could be people watching. There could be people very curious about you. You give off a mystic vibe, okay? You give off some mystery. Very, lots of mystique about you, okay? Lots of mystique. You're very interesting. You're very intriguing. You're very unique. This could be in the way you present yourself. Maybe you like to dress in a particular way, and it gets attention, okay? It turns head. It makes people want to know more about you, about your style, okay? I'm picking up your one of a kind, okay? But you are someone, collective, who is very successful as well. You're very successful. People look up to you. There are people who are rooting for you, who are proud of you for the success, the achievements that you have incurred and endured in your life. So you have some people rooting for you in this reading here. And there is another portion of people who see you as a mystic, a mystery, male or female. You're very intriguing. They would like to get to know more about you. Okay. So let's find out, why is it that people are observing as well as chattering about the collective, saying that they are a mystic. Okay? And what are the positive attributes of the success that the collective has endured or could be experiencing at this time? Okay? Okay. One second, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so the first card we have here is the Queen of Swords, okay? And this Queen of Swords energy matches the success card that we pulled earlier. There are people who are observing you and also having discussions about the collective being successful. So this could be people who have known you for a long period of time. This could be also people who have witnessed you maybe overcome some things in your life, maybe some hardships. Maybe this is also people whom you've known almost your entire life. Maybe they've watched you develop from a child into your adulthood. They've watched you maybe graduate from college. They remember when you were a little boy or a little girl, but now you're an adult. You could be married now with children of your own. Very successful career, but people see you as someone very well respected and honored, very hardworking and ambitious. They see you as being very successful, collective, very successful. So there could be a lot of positive talk about your accomplishments, things you have succeeded in your life. People could also respect you and look up to you. You could also, your family could see you as a matriarch of the family. They look up to you, okay? All right. And the next card we have here is the Knight of Cups energy. And with the Knight of Cups energy, this is the energy of someone who does believe in chivalry, someone who could be very romantic, doesn't mind, displaying, affection towards their partner. And this could be someone with the mystery card we pulled earlier who's interested in getting to know the collective. Okay, so we got two energies here. We got one portion of people who see you as a mystic. Okay, you have that je ne sais quoi about you, very captivating and alluring energy. And people are intrigued to know more about the collective, male or female. They see you to be very different and unique in your style, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you present yourself. It's just very different, okay? I'm not getting weird, I'm getting different. But it's attracting and it's magnetizing people towards you. But Spirit is saying be mindful because it's magnetizing some people who have good intentions, and it could also be magnetizing some people who have unpure intentions, okay? So duality is a part of life. That's not to be negative. It's just duality is a part of life, okay? So, yes, someone could have a romantic interest in the collective. They find you to be very interesting. And this could be someone who could be either in a connection or recently separated from someone. And they find you to be different from the usual type that they're used to dating, and they would like to give you a try. I'm hearing they would like to try something different. They feel like they would be able to build with you. They want to get to know more about you, but you are different from the usual type of person that they're used to dating. I don't know if this is in aesthetics, this could be financially, this could be career wise, but you are very uniquely different from the type of people that this person is accustomed to dating. Okay. The next card we have here is the Five of Cups energy. And there could be some people who could be feeling quite disappointed, collective, at your success, okay? Feeling left out in the cold, wishing they would have maybe worked as hard as you've chosen to work. I'm picking up that you're someone who have chosen to put time and energy into yourself in your life. Doesn't matter what you have experienced in life. Um, Even if you've had moments that you feel were unfair, you didn't allow these things to block you or hinder you. And so there could be someone with this Five of Cups energy that's feeling disappointed and actually sad and lost because as they are witnessing you expand and move forward, you are reminding them, as I always speak on, you are being like a reflector, reminding them of different areas of their life that they desire and wish they have worked on. So this has nothing to do with you. This is a them problem. Um, they are contemplating and reflecting, that they should have been in the garden with the Nine of Pentacles and planting when you were planting, okay? This could be a relative. This Nine of Pentacles is your energy. This is financial security, material wealth, being able to relax and enjoy all that you accomplish. So while you were in the garden planting and building for your future, this could be a sibling, a friend, a relative, an associate, someone that knows you, maybe someone that grew up with you. And maybe while you were studying, they were likely to go and hang out. They were irresponsible and you were the responsible one. So it looks like later on down the line, it pans out that your hard work has paid off for you. And so this could be someone that you're still in contact with to this very day. And so as you receive accolades and victories and expand your family, get married, whatever it is for you, it's different for everyone. It's making them feel as if they have to, compete with you. But Spirit is saying this energy of competition that they are giving off isn't helping them. It's creating an emotional breakdown, like a tower energy, because the goal should be not for them to compete with you because you have made achievements in your life. The goal for them should be to feel inspired by you. And I've been speaking on that. We're supposed to be inspired or motivated whenever we witness someone have progress in their life in any area. We're not supposed to become jealous or angry or disgruntled or envious. We're actually supposed to become inspired. And so, but this person is feeling like they want to compete with you, and because they're utilizing their energy and their source of their perception of life and how to build, they are experiencing tower moment right now in their life. This could be emotionally or spiritually within them. And this tower energy is them fighting with themselves, having a misunderstanding of how to become successful, of what it takes to be successful. You have to make sure that your intentions are pure and that you're not trying to harm anyone in the process. And you have to make sure it's also something you're passionate about, possibly a part of your purpose, and that you're just engaging in whatever it is you're interested in for the right reasons. But this person is choosing to embark on different things to be competitive. So don't be shocked, collective, if you find out that someone that you know, a friend or family member, who gives off an energy as if they're competing with you. Now, this may come off out of nowhere and it may shock you, may even make you laugh like how I'm laughing now. Um, they you may get a new car, you may pull up to a family gathering with a particular vehicle, and then you find out the following week the same person purchased the same vehicle, maybe even the same color, same year. That's just an example, okay? You may hear, you may announce you're getting married, and then you may hear months later this person is engaged. So I'm just giving you different examples of that. So there's someone close to you, who should be inspired by your success, but instead they're observing your success and your victory, and they're becoming angry within themselves, and it's making them want to compete with you. And when actuality, they should be competing with who they were yesterday. They should be working on, healing themselves, and possibly with the hermit energy here, going within to find out how to surrender, having that jealous and that envious button activated, deactivated, that's inside of them. It's something truly wrong when you become upset because you witness someone else being successful, being happy, receiving accolades, being in love. It could be anything. That should not make you upset. I mean, it's something really wrong, when you choose to become upset because someone else has taken actions. As I like to say, everything is where it needs to be according to actions that were taken. And so your life is successful and you are where you are because the actions that were taken were an investment for your future. And so now it's paying off. So you don't need to apologize, nor do you need to have survivor's remorse. This is just a spiritual notification, of the foolery. This person, they are their own enemy. This tower energy and this Eight of Swords, this is them fighting with themselves. The Eight of Swords represents someone feeling like they're stuck in a situation. But if you see in this picture, this person is not confined. They are not stuck. They're free. They're actually free. There's plenty of space to maneuver here. Okay. And this tower is something in their head. This is their mindset, the way they think of themselves and other people. So what it is creating a source or a sense of mental and spiritual dishevelment within them, and they're feeling like they're all over the place. But yes, this person is not stuck. This person is not binded. This is just a way of thinking. This is what they tell themselves. I wasn't able to finish school because of this. I wasn't able to do this because of that. I wasn't able to get this job. This is someone who makes excuses of why they aren't where they want to be. And this is someone who is likely collective to blame just about any and everyone who is closest to them. Okay. So whatever is going on with them is deeply rooted, and it is beyond. Spirit is saying it is beyond you. So continue to be yourself. Continue to not dim your light. You need to make no apologies about anything, and continue to gather with like-minded energy, those who are interested in building and co-creating, and people who feel they have something to live for. You don't want to, if you're successful, you don't want to be around people who aren't working on progress, or if you're positive, you don't want to be around people with a negative mindset. The naysayers, the negative Nancy's. You want to leave them people where they are. Okay. Those kind of people get a high and a buy, or sometimes not even a high, collective. They're just not worth your energy. This person feels like you have worked some kind of magic trick. This person could also be saying, oh, they only got that because of so and so, or, they have a sugar mama or a sugar daddy, or they're loose out here. They only got that house because so and so paying for it, or, oh, they only passed that class because they're sleeping with the dean. And, this is one of those people, every moment of success that you have, they have an excuse, or they're either trying to, slander your character. But people know otherwise. Spirit is saying people know better than to believe what this person is trying to do. These rumors, people know better, so they could have people just listening to them, but like, yeah, whatever. You just hating on the collective anyway. So because I'm a firm believer, you don't have to defend gossip. Nature takes care of its own, Let a person talk. If someone is lying on you or slandering your character, time will tell on its own, Time will tell. The truth will come waltzing in on its own without you saying a thing. You don't have to become upset. You don't have to lift a finger. Don't even speak on it. Don't even address the elephant in the room. As big as the elephant may be, don't even address it. Act like it's not there. And just keep on trucking, baby, because the truth will always reveal a lie, and a lie will reveal the truth each and every time. So, yes. And so the next card we have here is the Eight of Wands. And with the Eight of Wands energy, this is that person that is interested in you and dating you and getting to know you. So, this may catch you off guard by surprise, but someone could be approaching you very soon, collective, letting what's up. They want to know, if you're married, can I have your number? They're going to put their mat game down to see would you like to get to know them, okay? Because they're interested in you, okay? This could be um, someone that you know of, but you don't know personally. And when I say know of, this could be someone you've seen before, maybe in your neighborhood, someone you've seen on your job, something like that. Someone you see like a passerby. Am I saying that right? Someone you see like driving and passing by. You don't know each other, but you see this person every day. Or you go to this particular store or location somewhere. You don't know them. They don't know you, but you see each other, that kind of energy. Yeah. Yeah, this person is ready to let their guard down. Okay. And they're ready to move forward. They feel like they cannot let you get away. Okay. So we got two different energies out here. We got somebody rooting for you, and we got somebody hating on you, collective. But what's new? Okay. The usual. It's the duality out here in this read. The duality. But no matter what, this hater cannot stop the wheel of fortune from turning in your favor. What is for you is written for you. No one can stop it. No one can block it. So continue doing what you are doing, because you are appearing like the magician anyway. As this person is having everyone think that your success is coming from something, I don't know, something slick or cruel or evil, or I don't know, maybe they're accusing you of doing ritualistic practices, or maybe they're saying you worship the devil. I don't know. They could be saying some of it, any or everything, but let them talk, while you're walking your walk, and you keep building and being more successful and more successful, because that's what's happening, and you're receiving your justice. This is your justice for all the work you have applied in your life. As I mentioned earlier, you are someone who has endured hardships in your life, but you have not allowed these things to cancel out your greatness. You have not allowed yourself to succumb to any negative experiences or events in your life. You've chosen to move on, and you recognize that it's the past and you cannot get it back. No matter what we experience, what we endure, the past is the past. It is gone. We cannot relive it, even though people try to relive it, and they often find themselves chasing their tails, and they will be dizzy. Eventually, they'll look up, and time will have passed by, and they'll see that they have gotten nowhere, because you cannot get the past back. You must find the lesson to be learned and move forward. Okay. If you're hurt over something, you must surrender that and heal that and move forward. We cannot spend our lives, waddling in should have, would have, could have theories and past events. The best thing you can do regarding people whom have crossed you in any nefarious way is leave those ties severed. There's no need to retaliate. There's no need to spend your life, recanting stories of what someone has done to you. All those things are negative self-infliction. It will create stagnation in your life. Singing the same old song. If someone has showed you they have no respect or compassion for you, the only thing you can do is not deal with that person. You can't change who people are. So if you choose to keep showing up where you're not respected and you're often neglected, well, you're going to get the treatment that you deserve, because they're showing you each and every time you show up to this person's house, or you answer their phone call or their text message, or you run to their rescue. There are situations where people constantly are showing you, who they are. That they don't have respect for you. They don't honor you. They're wishing you harm. They don't want to see you get ahead. Well, when you come across that, Spirit is saying simply, these are people and connections that we must let go. And we don't have to announce our arrival or our departure. And the more we learn to fall back and do it swiftly, expeditiously, swift and accurate, the more success we as humans here on planet Earth can experience, embrace and experience, and have a better outcome of landing on our feet. Not perfect, but a better outcome of landing on our feet. We have to get out of the idea that we must always be confrontational, or my get back, or I want someone to see me. We got to get out of that. You have to be okay with not being seen. Sometimes that's best. When they roam, be still. When they are still, that's when you should roam. That concludes the read. Later.